Oh, joy, oh, bliss! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And this time, we're taking a look at the Shyvana showcase. And, oh my goodness. I can't wait. Shyvana's gonna be cool as fuck. Dragons are cool as fuck. I can't wait. Animation. Four mana, 3/4 dragon. Attack. Grant me. Give me 1+1 this round. It's not grant. It's give. Okay. So, a 4 mana 3/4 that becomes a 4 mana 4/5 on attack. That's just good stats. Interesting. Alright. So leads the Dragon Guard. Dragon Lookout. 6 mana 3/5. When I'm summoned, if you behold a dragon. Ah! Oh, holy crap. I mean, to be fair, it's a relentless pursuit with a body. It's a relentless pursuit with a body at twice the cost. But still, dragons love this kind of shit. The best defense is offense, of course. Once a dragon ally deals 12 damage, she levels up. Oh, let me see that again. Okay. 4 mana 4/5. Dragon's Shyvana. Fury. Attack. Give me 2+2 this round and create a fleeting strafing strike in hand. Okay, what's this strafing strike? I want to see what strafing strike is. Okay. What? Oh. Strafing strike. An ally and enemy strike each other. If the ally is a dragon, heal it too. Alright, so it's basically a 3 mana single combat that gives an upside to a dragon every time you attack. Holy crap, that's really good. That's actually amazing! Holy crap. My question is, does it heal before the strike? Huh. Oh. Wait, did you just give that challenger? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is cool as fuck. Alright. First. Okay, so 12. Let's take a look at her again. Okay, base. I've seen dragons deal 12 damage. So it's not even Nexus damage. It's just dealing damage. I see. So just by dealing damage, you get to level her up. And that means early dragons are really good with Shyvana instead of later dragons. And is it an I've seen? Yeah, it's an I've seen. So there's that. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to level her up. Though she does count for her own damage. Now, let's take a look at the level up. Oh my god, that level up looks so cool. Alright. Then we have attack, give me +2/+2 this round. Alright. So she gets a +1 more, and then the the strafing strike in hand every time she attacks. And that fleeting strafing strike allows you to protect Shyvana if you have bigger dragons on your board. And the Fury also helps a lot, too. Gosh, strafing strike heals. Question is, does it heal before or after the initial combat? Alright. Looks like it strikes and then heals. Alright. It strikes, then heals. Alright. That's a little bit more acceptable. And that's gives, for some reason, that the spell that says give challenger to a unit. Alright. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, I just realized Brooding Mother is a really quick way to... No, Brooding Mother instantly levels up Shyvana if... Oh my gosh, because of the Scout. Wow. Okay, so that's why you would run Brooding Mother. Alright. Now let us go to Twitter and take a look at what it has to offer. Shyvana's Confront. 3 mana burst speed. Grant an ally challenger. Okay. So that's her champion card, being able to give someone challenger. I mean, you can grant her challenger for a price. And then she deals damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh! Strafing Strike is main deckable. Okay. So they strike each other and then they heal. Okay. 9 mana dragon. Dragon. The Infernal. Okay. Let's pretend I said that well. When I'm summoned, grant other allies everywhere +2/+2. For 9 mana? Too expansive. I mean, you could cheat it out, but like, for 9 mana, too expansive. Eclipse Dragon. Oh, this one is for Targon. 7 mana, 7/5. Daybreak. The next dragon or celestial unit you play costs 2 less. Nightfall. Create a random dragon follower and celestial follower. Dragon and celestial follower. Does that mean it has to be a dragon and a celestial? Or is it one dragon and one celestial? Either way, it has a Daybreak and a Nightfall. It has a dragon tag and can be ramped into and gives you so much value. Oh my goodness. Like, the Daybreak is perfect for, like, when you're playing it on something after mana 7 and you have a really cheap dragon that you just might want to put on the board as well. Or maybe you want to put Shyvana on the field for 2 mana. That could do something. That could be worth something. Putting Shyvana on the field for 2 mana. That's amazing. I love how you can cheat out Shyvana with the Herald. I love that. You go mana 2 Herald, mana 3 Shyvana. That's amazing. 2's amazing. I love it. I love it. And then the Dragon Guard, look out when I'm summoned. If you behold a dragon, rally. Gosh, I guess this is the most comparable to Citrus Courier. And Citrus Courier has the healing upside, but is requiring of the the plunder to be useful, while this one requires you to build around with dragons. And I think arguably that is easier to do than Citrus Courier's conditions, though Citrus Courier has the upside of healing. So I think this is a fair and balanced card, honestly. I am excited though. Shyvana looks fucking amazing, and I guess I should probably take a look at some of these cards. I've already seen them, but I never really made a video about them. So here we are. Noxcrea Arena. Oh god. Me and my speaking capacities are very low today. Round start, your strongest ally and weakest enemy strike each other. I think this is a fine card. This is one of the better landmarks. 5 mana is a little expensive, considering there's a lot of removal for landmarks going around. However, if you get at least one round of this landmark, then you are making profit from there. Having your strongest ally strike their weakest enemy, many times it's just getting rid of a chump blocker before combat can commence. Of course, that means damaging your units, which also has a lot of synergies in Noxus, Swain, Vladimir, things like that. And would also work especially well with dragons, now that I think about it. Dragons tend to be really big and really strong and have fury that scales and makes them even stronger. So having them keep ramping up their fury with this card is very doable. Honestly, I think that's probably this card at its best, is with dragons. Which is probably why it was revealed right before the dragon reveal. The big dragon reveal. Scorched Earth. Yes, of course. The card that kills a damaged unit and destroys a landmark. Dude, Scorched Earth looks insane. I think it might be better than Divergent Paths because it can actually be a unit removal and a landmark removal. And removal is strong. Interactivity is strong. And this has flexibility in both of those. So even if your opponent doesn't have a landmark, it can be useful against it in a plethora of scenarios, because you yourself don't always want to run a landmark, which is why Divergent Path is not as strong as Scorched Earth, because Divergent Path almost requires you to also run a landmark so that you can destroy other landmarks. This card allows you to not have that restriction, so therefore is a stronger card. Ooh. Yes. This is one of my favorite cards so far. 2 mana, 1/2 Stony Suppressor. All spells cost 1 more. This card is a lovely tech card. Lovely. And it's in Demacia, where you yourself don't even cast that many spells. But there's this very cute thing, right? All your 5 cost cards spells turn into 6 costs, and all your 2 costs turn into 3 costs, which ironically works better with Lux because she requires you to cast a certain amount of cost of spells. So this has a little bit of an ironic synergy with Lux if you decide to play this in a Lux deck. Because you're not necessarily working against your Lux conditions, as you have very specific spells and with their specific costs that you are reaching. Like if at 6 mana you instantly level, Concerted Strike instantly levels up Lux. So it's not a terrible idea to run this with Lux, which makes it even better that it's in the region of Demacia. Whew. And it works against other spellcasting decks, so that's amazing. It's just amazing. I love this. I love it. Sharp sight. Now looking at it and then realizing what region it's in and what cards it works for, dragons specifically. I think this is an amazing buff card. I mean, you would run this with dragons anyways, because by the looks of it, there's a lot of striking and forced combat cards that are in there. And yeah, it just seems that Sharp Sight is a really good burst speed combat card. Combat trick. It's just really good. I mean, what was it? It was Blood Transfusion, I believe, was competitive. We're giving 2/2 with the downside of damaging one unit. This gives you that 2/2 and an upside for the same amount of mana. That's amazing. Though that upside is pretty conditional, but it will inevitably help during that match, an elusive matchup, should you run into elusives. So that's what makes this card amazing. Stalking Broodmother, I talked about it a little bit earlier. Earlier. The only reason I would see you running this card is to instantly level up Shyvana in one turn. Because she attacks twice with 6 damage. So at the very least, she will get 2 attacks off. And when she does, she does level up Shyvana, because Shyvana requires 12 damage to level up. So that's at the very most why you would run it. Dragon Guard Lieutenant, after seeing the mana cost of Shyvana, I think it's very important to have some really good 2-drops. The question is Dragon Guard Lieutenant that kind of 2-drop? Well, that depends. If you're going for a more low to the ground dragon, then I think he is. I think he's. If you're going a little bit more late game with your dragons, then I think he is not necessary. He might be put in anyways, but you might also cut him out due to lack of space. The best way to compare him is to Mage Seeker Persuader. This card has like less stats once Mage Seeker is procced, but is also more consistent in that it always has challenge. Basically, almost always has challengers as long as you make that build around. So yeah, and then we got Egghead Researcher. Of course, this is also a really good 2-drop. This is the kind of 2-drop you would play when you were in that slower dragon deck. You get a body on the board for anti-aggro, and then you get that random dragon follower in your hand that may or may not be really useful. It could be a Mind Splitter. It could be that Ionian one, the Empyrean. It could be anything really, except for the Shyvana, but that's about it. So honestly, this is probably one of the better of the 2-drops shown, because you might even run this in low to the ground dragons as well. And that is all the reveals that I have missed and have just been revealed, except for obviously KDA. But that event is coming to Legends of Runeterra, which I don't know how I feel about that. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. Shyvana looks frickin' awesome, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.